English Broken Businesses. We are all about black excellence, bringing local entrepreneurs together to inspire and motivate you through business.
So it's simple. What you can do is to listen to this story and be inspired, and show to you guys nothing is impossible. If they can do it, so nathi singayenza bantwana basekhaya. Sit down and chill and listen to this wonderful story.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, I think like, people must use the internet more. Like, internet has taught me a lot of things. I just want to, because I see.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, a lot of stuff that I know, I learned them from the internet. Everything that I know.
It's English Broken Business once again. Bathi beke libeke iviki neviki bheka vandag mntwana yami sishaya at the back of the boot phakathi transit mntwana yami sinama outer selection nama outer sekas. I'm bringing you none other than Jama outer sekas bafethu. This is the man behind most of our artists wala Cape Town, especially our artists abo scree, you know, the hip hop artists bafethu. And njengejwayelo, before I can even start talking to Uraideng Grootmane Jama, guys, I would like to thank you for subscribing to our channel and also liking and sharing our YouTube videos. Please continue doing that, bafethu. Continue doing that. Sinini usithole emotweni, sinini usithole emahotela, sinini usithole ezindlini, sinini usithole kuma studio, like we are all over. You know, we're having fun at the boots of the car, bafethu. So thank you so much, guys, for liking and subscribing and also commenting to our YouTube channel. It's a Thirsty Thursday. We bring you stories from Ekasi, stories that are here to inspire you, stories that are here to also motivate you, to tell you, it's possible. Wherever you are, now in Tansekaya, you can make it. I have Zolani. And when I'm forward, we've been looking for you, bro.
I know. And it takes time, because another thing is like I've been shying away from doing interviews for the longest of time,
Sure.
Because I'm really not a spotlight person.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I'm sitting behind, in front of a camera, it's the time where I'm interviewing another person, not me being interviewed.
Oh, so the other way around.
It's always awkward. It's always awkward. But man.
Thank you so much, Grootman. You look sharp, by the way.
Yeah.
Except the flu and the coughing, but you look sharp, I must say. You look sharp. Sure. So who's Zolani?
Basically, Zolani, it's just born a hood dude.
Yeah.
Who just happens to be caught up in the entertainment space. Initially, I was like into choir and music, like the notes and whatever. So as I was growing up, I think we're supposed to do metric ball, so I didn't have like money to buy clothes,
Okay.
And I was like, hey, how do I fit in here? And I decided to do an after party. So when we were there, I was organizing an after party. Yeah. So when I was doing the after party thing, like people were performing and DJing, and I realized, okay, no, man, there's actually a very huge gap between like artists and event organizers, and even the professionalism around like artistry or the entertainment space. So I saw a gap there. I was like, oh, hey, let me get here. So when I started, I was pushing the events for some time.
Okay.
And then as I was pushing the events, I could see, sometimes you'd ask for an artist profile or a high-res image and you're not getting it, which means like there's something missing here.
Sure.
And I started working with the artist as a manager.
Yeah.
I started working with the artist as a manager, and as I was like doing this management thing, I was like, hey, this one is tiring, because like people, when you're dealing with artists, it's like you have a child. You have to follow. So I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then I changed. I was like, okay, let me focus on PR.
Sure.
So I do mostly PR, just putting the music into radio, TV.
Okay.
Trying to score them articles. So that's what I do basically.
Sure.
And I use the experience of organizing events to organize concerts.
Sure.
One-man shows. recently you were talking about Stratosage.
Stratosage, yeah.
Which is what we're like organizing like now recently.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. So, Grootman, it's very important that you mention the hood, Ikaso Sugagulo. You understand? Because some of the people that are watching us are the people from Ekaslako. And, you know, when you represent Ikas, now they feel kind of like special. So, no Kamugaguli Pikas.
Okay, originally I'm from side B, about Khayelitsha.
Okay.
That's where I was born, that's where I grew up. And then I left around 2017.
Sure.
And I left at Crossroads. But not too many people know me at Crossroads. Like they do know me like that, but not as in Khayelitsha. When you go to Khayelitsha, at least a lot of people do know me.
Yeah,
Some Abanye know me from the socials. Abanye, they know me in person because I've been involved in so many things, Payana. So that's how they know me. But like I'm representing Khayelitsha.
Khayelitsha, side B. Shout out to Khayelitsha, side B.
Shout out to Khayelitsha.
No, Grootman, Usik is from a side B.
Yeah, Usik is from... Oh, Usik is it from Khayelitsha Park?
No.
Side B and then...
Now he's in Little Park, but it's from a side B. Can you see now?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Can you see now? That is why it's English spoken business. We like you know, so that the people that are in the trenches, the cars in the hood, they will know it's Sunday out there. If Usuke side B, that means it's also possible for me. So I'm interested when you were saying which you started like hosting events and you were promoting all of these artists, because I understand which they were not in the mainstream at the time, Boba push, you know, because you marketing and you promoting them, putting their music on radio, putting their music on TV and all that, that's like a huge span boost tuna say PR. So who are some of the biggest artists that we know of like Mzansi spanning up or promotile that you've pushed?
Abantu needs like we don't really work with them for like the long run. We would work with you for a couple of months or depending what you approached us for. When you approach us for a single, I want this single to be pushed. I want this album to be pushed. But abantu that I work with Ngoku and that are currently doing so well, Bravo Leroux. I work as his manager, sometimes brand manager, PR as well. We create a lot of music together. Like a lot of people don't know, but we actually like do sit in the studio and create music.
Easy.
So they don't know that part. Also, Kamaku, which is my spouse. She's a producer and a DJ. She's also working with us. A manager now, I'm doing a lot of PR for her. I'm also executive producing a lot of her music as well. She's doing our PR. So abanye bantu that we've like worked with like events as well, like a Cotton Fest. I've worked with like Udi, We For The Culture, that's a event, Tikwala. I've worked with Utosi, who was on Idols, for her first single. No, it's not a first single after Idols. Undinga. I was pushing that. And I was also like involved in some of the production, like the drums and stuff like that. Like so. I don't know who I'm forgetting, but there's a lot of people. But I just can't think of them. And
the fact that you've also mentioned Bravo, because I've met him personally and I love his music. I know that a year back or a few years back, he was performing at Joe's, Cotton Fest, Mary Fitzgerald Square. And now also...
were you there?
Yeah, of course, I was there. Now I follow my cheat. Now I'm a hip-hop chant.
That's nice.
And then also, again, your spouse, Utamako, I know her. I know her. I know her as an artist and also as a musician. So were you also like pushing her? Are you also managing her?
Yeah, I'm also managing Utamako. I'm also pushing her. She's doing so well. On Saturday, she's performing Kwenye Festival. We Love Summer Festival. I think.
This Saturday now?
Yeah, this Saturday.
On the 25th?
It's in Franschhoek. It's one of those white festivals. Where,
okay. And she's going to be there performing?
Yeah, she's going to be playing there. She's going to be playing there. So, she's also doing well. We have a lot of other announcements in the pipeline.
Wow.
We have a lot of new music that she's working on that she's going to be dropping soon.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Sure. So angazi what is slash? So you are slash manager slash producer slash.
I'm slash a lot of things.
Because it's like you're all rounder.
Yeah, I'm slash a lot
everywhere.
of things.
Yeah.
I'm slash a lot of things because I'm a very curious person. That's another thing. Like, if I see a camera, I'm probably gonna wanna try it out.
Sure.
Okay, how does this button work?
Okay.
Why is it here?
Sure.
So I'm slash a lot of things. If we are somewhere and you guys need a cameraman, I can always be there. If you are somewhere you need a graphic designer,
Jack of all trades.
I can always be there. If let's say an artist of mine is performing and the DJ is not there or is late, I can always play for that artist. So yeah, I can always like do stuff. I'm that curious.
Sure.
I'm that curious.
Wow, Zolani, so interesting, Prayam. Listen, Prayam, are you really accessible? Because you know, who are very passionate, whether they're doing amapiano or they're doing boom or they are into hip hop. Are you that person that you're very accessible? If maybe in Ntwana they can come. I need to, back in the days they would give you a cassette or a CD. Maybe in Ntwana they can come give you a stick. Are you that type of a person that can have their stick and then you listen to their body of work?
Yeah, but I believe, but I'm always that person. Even when it comes to like working, even now we're working on a Bravo album.
Sure.
That's probably dropping end of April.
Sure.
And we are looking into featuring a lot of like other upcoming acts who are not known like that.
Sure.
Even the events that we were doing like previously, Stratosetu, we featured a lot of artists that people might not know.
Sure.
So I'm always looking into like new talent, and even my number is accessible like that. I'm always posting my number like, yo, if you want to reach out, you can always reach out. And I try like responding to people because sometimes I'm busy, sometimes I'm in the studio, sometimes I'm working as well.
Yeah.
So like I have a lot of time that's not really in my hands, but when I have time, I respond.
You make time.
Yeah,
so
make time.
Zolani Prayami, just give me the state of music, ne? The state of music like in Cape Town.
Yeah,
in the Western Cape.
Okay.
Yeah, just the state of music. How is it? Like, are the guys pushing? Are the guys really thirsty? Are the guys like in for Ispan? You understand? Because we've heard of like Abo Bravo now. We've heard of Abo Tikwala. You understand? Now you mentioned Ukamak, which is your spouse. You understand? And so forth. But it's like there's a lot of young cats out there, but they don't get that exposure. So how is that scale?
I think the real issue that we're facing, Tina Pickup, is that there's not a lot of like Abanyo Zolani who are not into the music, but into the music business. Just focusing on the business, and just say, okay, this is what I'm going to be pushing.
Sure.
A lot of people just want to be musicians as well.
Sure.
Yabo. There's no managers, there's no PR people, there's no publicists. There's very few people who are like pushing this, like what you guys are doing, pushing content. Because that's how the music is spreading now. It's spreading through content. You can put this on TikTok maybe, and then somebody,
it blows.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So there's a few people like that here in Cape Town. I think if we can push that, and even like the township side of Cape Town, there's few opportunities. Yeah, bro. If people are coming to Cape Town to make events or to organize whatever, they're gonna choose people Abase town, and people that you see. But no man, these people are not pushing as these cats. But you see them because of lineups. Another issue that's major. Company was a Kapa and do an event, yabo.
Sure.
And not even feature one person from Cape Town. Yabo. You see all the big cats. They feature the two obvious ones. You already know
the
like,
one that we already know of.
They don't dig as deep. And see if we can't find new talent. Who's really trying to push in, who's bubbling under that we can feature here. So there's issues. Issues. But in terms of the music, the product is proper. The product is proper. I feel like up at Kapa we have like some of the best musicians.
Of course we do.
We create a lot of beautiful music, and the culture is just alive.
Sure.
When it comes to hip hop, like dance music, Yeah, but back in the day, you wouldn't have or DJ Abu or Shelly or Tamako in conversation.
Yeah, shout out to Shelly, bro. Shout out to Shelly. She's pushing.
Yeah, because back in the day, like, it was all male. But right now,
you've got females involved now. They hands on.
Which means everybody is that competitive. Yeah, wow. Okay, how we cheer, or you from a town, or you born. So
sure.
It's that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So do you think when Abraham somehow does that maybe also discourage Amachito with a son? I've been pushing for so many years, and there's kind of like gatekeepers into what we're doing. You understand? Because now when these young kids, maybe it's either by Kali primary or by Kali high school lentole. And then now the guy will tell him, it's been 10 years I'm doing this, and the only time I perform Ksekas, I don't get to be on those major platforms and stuff. So do you think which when somehow it does discourage the guys from the hood?
Yeah, I would say so, Buddha, but depending now, because of my experience with the artists, I feel like Zikona is the go-getters.
Sure.
As about, hey, I'm going to get it by any means. Yeah,
sure.
By any means necessary, I'm going to get it. But now who are like just waiting for handouts, yeah, We're always posting online, just blaming people about, there's gatekeeping. No. Unlike back in the days, like now we all have the same internet.
Yes.
You can just build your following, yeah, An artist from the States, Kamala and Ras, I think, I think he was releasing music every week, yeah, until people gave him attention.
Wow.
Yeah, so if people can use the same blueprint,
sure.
Just keep on releasing music. Also, like, the content is not only music. There's a lot that you can do. You can do photo shoots. You can start with your iPhone, and then if you find a guy with a camera, but just keep people entertained.
Sure.
Go to those stations, ask for interviews. You're visible because people wanna support what they see moving.
Yeah.
You don't want to support them, but they're not doing anything.
Exactly, yeah.
Sure. I always say, like, abantu support you, they don't really have to support me if they feel like they're not or when they see, I want this and I'm putting my all. Doesn't support.
Sure.
Yeah, I believe Londo.
Wow. So to you guys who are watching us, Zolani, you don't have to wait for my handouts. And I've met a lot of artists, even like from back at Josie, even here, that are really pushing the young kids. And maybe you are pushing your solo you're a solo artist, or you are pushing your single, or you are pushing your album. You've had it for so many years, and you keep on blaming people. They don't want me to perform at a certain venue and all of that. Even us as English broken business, we are still growing our following. We understand. So now create your own following. Use your iPhone, like you said, or whatever phone that you're using. Create your own following so that people will like what you're doing, and then they can also put their money where their mouth is. You understand? People are actually willing to pay for such things if they see good value in Pela, you are delivering. I thank you so much, Lam. Before Sivala, what are some of the biggest songs or tunes on maybe on radio or maybe on television, which I know it's either Tracy or it's either Channel O?
I think almost of Bravo's catalog. Yeah.
Sure.
We do get a play. We do get TV plays. I think Tamako as well. The singles that we've been pushing. The singles that we've been pushing, they've been like getting a lot of attention on radio, a lot of attention on TV.
Sure.
Who else? We were recently pushing an artist from Nigeria. His name is Joshua Hook.
Artist from Nigeria?
Yeah, it's titled Jojo.
Jojo, okay.
Yeah, the name of the song is Jojo.
Oh, it's there on Channel O?
It's all over.
Oh, wow.
How am I forgetting? I keep on forgetting people that I've worked with. I'm sorry, guys. If I forget you, but
nothing personal.
We do have a lot of radio and TV success.
Wow.
We do have a lot of radio and TV success. Even like, who's this? We're working with Mana Matela. He's part of the group called Soul Culture.
Yeah, I know Soul Culture, sure.
Yeah, we're also pushing we're also pushing Manamatea. So
yeah, because those guys are from Khayelitsha, right? So
yeah, from
culture.
UTR. We're from the
Go
same
TR.
hood, like SIP.
Jeez, bruh.
So that's why it's easy for us to always work and want to push the span.
Yeah. You know, for people abafana now in Zolani, I always see them as Oskido. You know, like mangenza umzekelo ngenza example, I see you as Oskido, which is ngathanda now. Yes, you did say which you're not a gatekeeper. Everyone is welcome. You are very accessible. You understand? Today we've got a lot of artists because of inhliziyo yakho Oskido, you know? And now there's so much that you're doing in the hood that maybe sometimes you're not aware or people, they don't tell you. You understand? With Esan Prayami, you are really working hard. You are really pushing a lot of guys, you know? Like, ungadinwa mfowethu, ungadinwa. We want to see Cape Town in the map. You know, Mina nawe we know because we stay here. Cape Town is always perceived as the wrong, dangerous. You know, let's show the world, not only South Africa, but let's show the world the talent that Cape Town has. You understand? It's not only youngster CPT that we want to know of from Cape Town or Bravo or Rutamaku. There's a lot of young kids. You understand that? I want to see you mushrooming those guys, grooming those guys, and those guys coming, you know, into that mainstream thingy. Yeah. So, Prayami, is there any maybe word of advice to the young kids, to those who are aspiring to become musicians or producers? Is there any advice?
Yeah, I think like, people must use the internet more. Like, the internet has taught me a lot of things. I just want to, because I see.
Sure.
Like, a lot of stuff that I know, I learned them from the internet. Like, everything that I know. I've never been in class, like, studying, like, production.
So, you scale already?
Nah. I just just use a lot of internet, like especially YouTube. Like, just go on YouTube if you want to know something, how to create an art cover. Go to YouTube, how to create a bit like this. Like, just go on YouTube. Like, everything you want to know,
it's already there.
It's already there. Like, everything you want to know, just use the internet.
Wow.
You definitely gonna be the best at whatever. And a friend of mine, his name is Msai. That guy, I use the internet, but I feel like he uses it more.
Yeah.
If I'm at his place, maybe we're camping, a studio session, like back-to-back nights, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and he's like just busy on YouTube or starting a new sound or starting Fruity Loops. Trying to find new versions of the apps that he's using. So we need people like that. Like, if we can all do that, like, I think like, we'll be there, up there with the greats.
Wow. Guys, you got the advice. This is us, English Broken Business, Bekeli Beke. We always dish you nothing but the information. We always dish you such things. I'm advice, you know. We are not Umkosi or Ushwashwi channel. You know, we're here to inspire you guys. Please do follow him, Zolani Jama. Zolani, how can they follow you?
Zolani Jama, like across all social media.
All across social media, ne? Okay, so please guys, do follow him. Uteu accessible. So you know, if you DM him, it's all about his span. It's all about his span. It's all about his span.
Yes, because there's people like who hit you up and then
it's something else.
Work,
they don't show up.
They don't show up.
Yeah.
Because any one that they don't understand. Even though I might charge for some services, but if I see that I'm not gonna charge you when they born on mali.
Sure.
You understand? Like, it doesn't make sense for me in the Yoba, like the push away.
Sure.
You don't have a following, you don't have money. Or you do work,
Yeah.
Sorry, your money can always be your money.
Yeah.
As long as you invest in your craft.
Sure.
My thing will be pushing you until you are able to pay.
Yeah.
If you can't pay, I won't say, I can't work with you, blah, blah, blah. I always work with people. Like, sometimes it takes me a lot of time, like, even to reference, like, Bravo, we worked for, I don't know for how many years, and we only started talking money when he started booming.
Yeah.
So with most people that I work with, like, it's never about money.
Yes,
we just work and then
let's build this craft.
Yeah, if the results are there, then if I say, okay, we are able to invoice people for my 15K, then at least I can get a cut.
Yeah.
But if you get bookings that are like 1,000 rands, if I take like 300 or whatever. Like you're gonna be left with
nothing.
Cents,
yeah. And there's transport, there's all of that, refreshments
So,
and all that. Yeah. No, Khutman Lami Nyabong. Yeah, we thank you so much. We thank you so much. Guys, English Broken Business. Bekeli Beke. Probably you know the face. The face is familiar on your screens, on your socials. Do follow him, please. Zolani Jama. And also like the content that we bring to you guys, English Broken Business. And also comment, Bafetu. It's dropping tonight. Next week we bring you nothing but another fresh interview. Thank you.